So I am here. What's today? On this lovely Wednesday. I just want to get in and talk to you guys. As you know, I'm doing my 30-day challenge of getting on live 30 days, and I'm doing it here on Instagram, talking to you guys because I'm always on Facebook. So I'm like, I need to start getting to know my fans here. Well, I don't want to call you fans. I want to call you family. My family here on Instagram, my Instagram family. My family, followers, family, you know what I'm saying? And as you can see, the title of this, it says ladies. So I'm talking to the ladies today, strictly ladies. Now, if men want to chime in to either agree or disagree with me, be my guest. But the message today is for my sisters, okay? So today we're going to talk about, as you can see, the title, the message says, ladies, men don't romanticize marriage. And I feel like I really want to get on here and talk about this. And let me tell you why. Because I have come across so many women that are so focused on marriage. I don't hear you talking about how I really want to get to know this man to see if he's the right fit for my life. I don't hear many women talk about how I really want to, you know, get to just be with him and get to know him and have fun with him or any of that. Like, I hear women say this more often than none is, I want to skip the dating phase. I don't want to get to know anyone right now. I want to get straight to who are you? Your name is? How much money you got? All right, let's get married. You know what I'm saying? As if you just don't care about who he is as a person on the inside. And what man wants to sign up with a woman that's so desperate and just ready to get married that you want to marry me and you don't even know me? Like, what does that say about you as a woman that you don't even want to take the time to get to know this man? You just want to get married immediately because of the title of marriage. And I want to talk to you guys because marriage is not for everybody. Marriage, everybody doesn't desire to get married. And just like my title says, men don't usually romanticize about marriage. And let me tell you what I mean by romanticize, ladies. So, you know, men are not sitting around talking about, I cannot wait and I can't wait to be married. I'm gonna have 5 groomsmen. We probably gonna have on navy blue and pink and white. Matter of fact, I think that's probably gonna be our color scheme. Maybe let's have it at this place. Maybe that's something Taj Mahalic. I think I want to have it in the summertime. Matter of fact, maybe spring so it's not too hot. Men are not sitting around talking about that like women do. They don't have marriage boards on their Pinterest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not what they do. Men are usually looking at marriage like a liability. Let me tell you why. Not that they're not getting a partner, because I know they want partnership, right? So I'm not saying that, but I'm saying most men, if you see them getting married, it's usually either it's like men that are rich, so like, yes, I can afford you as my wife, you know, taking care of you and taking care of a family because I've already established myself. Or men who are broke and don't really have much, and so they don't really care about being able to take care of you or not. And 9 times out of 10, those men are getting married usually are the men that the woman is taking care of them anyways, right? Let me see what he said. He said, right, I always tell people, before you think about marriage, see if y'all can have a good, consistent relationship first. Exactly. It takes time to get to know a person. And I always say, go through like the 4 seasons, at least the 4 seasons with someone. Meaning you need to be able to see if this person, this woman, this man is somebody that you can really like have a conversation with, number one. If it's somebody that when he gets mad, how does he act? Does he throw you under the bus? Does he yell and get mad at you? And not mad, but does he get overly mad, yell at you, act crazy? Like the 4 seasons, you got to be able to see them when they're mad, when they're angry, when they're going through a tough time. You need to be able to see each other. Marriage is not for everybody. But like I said, going back, men don't romanticize about marriage. Men think of marriage like this. If I marry her, am I able to take care of this situation? Am I able to take care of her? Am I able to take care of my family? If we have kids, can I afford this? They're not looking at marriage like, oh my God, I can't wait to marry her and have this partner for the rest of my life. And our wedding is going to look like this. And this is what my groomsmen are going to look like. Like, they're not talking like that. That's women. That's us. We're talking like that. Men don't think about marriage like that. This romantic fantasy. And it's so awesome. And most of the time when I hear like women talk about marriage, it's really not marriage that you're talking about. You're really talking about the wedding. I can't wait to have a wedding date. But are you really ready for marriage? Robbie, took me 17 years to make sure it was straight. See? Listen, these are men talking. 17 years. But you guys started dating young, Robbie. But I get it, though. 17 years, because men want to know that, is this woman going to be the right one? Women, you guys trying to marry these men and you don't even know the man. All you know is he cute, he make a little bit of money, and he got a nice car, and he kind of tall. And that's it. You don't know him. You don't know his family. You don't know how he acts under pressure. You don't know what's going to happen if you guys go through a rough time, if he's going to be able to handle you or not, if he's going to be able to stick it out with you. You don't know that, which is why I'm always telling, like, the women that I coach, you have to be patient. Patient. Get to know them. Stop putting so much pressure on men to get married. But let me say this really, really quick. If your desire is marriage, then you do make sure you let that be known at the beginning, right? You don't want to sit around and just waiting for someone to marry you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you want to get married, now you're not getting married on the first day or 2 dates from now, right? But you have to let the man know what your intentions are. Do that. But don't put so much pressure on them that you're not enjoying your time together. Dating is supposed to be fun. All right, when I started dating back again, because I took some time off, it was fun for me. Did I desire marriage? Yes. But I desire getting to know people. Who is this man? Getting to know them, going bowling, having drinks, just having friends. And then obviously everybody that, when I found the man that was right for me, we've had that serious conversation, right? But I didn't go into it putting so much pressure on him, like, you know what, I want to get married. I got to get married in 3 years. And if we're not married in 3 years, I'm going to leave you, blah, blah, blah. But please know I'm not going to wait all day. Now, I will say that, Robbie, I'm not waiting no 17 years, right? That's not going to happen. You know, I'm not going to do that. But it also depends on your age too, because I personally don't feel like if you are in your 20s, you shouldn't be even thinking about marriage. Because marriage is not just for good women. Oh, because I'm a good woman, I'm ready to be a wife. Well, that's not necessarily true, because it takes more to being into a relationship than just being a good woman. It takes a lot of compromise. Marriage is hard. Ask these two men, because the two men is on here right now. They're both married. Obviously, Lanny, you just got married, so but you've been in a relationship for a while. Robbie, you married. How is marriage? Is marriage difficult for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's tough. You can't just walk away and say, you know what, I don't want to be this no more. I'm done. I mean, you can, but divorce is more difficult versus it just being your girlfriend and boyfriend, which is a lot of times why men also don't get married. Because if I'm tired of this, I can get up and walk away, and I don't have to sign no paperwork. We don't got to go through no attorneys. I'm done with this. Ladies, you guys are so hell-bent on getting married. Yes, Robbie, it takes work every day. Stop being so desperate for a wedding date and work on who you are. Work on yourself. Get in the goals for you. What do you want out of this world? And then out of that time, and then you dating, have fun dating, but don't be so focused on it. Have a time limit, though. I do say that, because I will say that if you don't have a time limit, then a man will wait 17 years before he marries you, right? But if you're okay with being a girlfriend for the rest of your life, then that's fine too. I'm not telling no one that you have to get married. I'm just simply saying, stop romanticizing and so worried about the wedding day instead of worrying about the real marriage and actually spending a lifetime with this person. And you really need to be thinking about is, can I spend a lifetime with this person? Marriage is for life. When I sign up for this is who I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. Is divorce an option? Yes. But you don't go into marriage thinking about divorce. You go into marriage thinking about, this is the man that I want to be with for the rest of my life. He meets my standards. I meet his standards. We flow together. The man I'm with right now, our relationship and our chemistry flows. Almost 2 years we've been together now, and it just flows freely. We don't have to force anything. I don't have to make him do nothing. If I ask him to do something, it gets done. If he asks me to do something, it gets done. It's work. It is work all the time. Yes, getting to know each other. But at the same time, we don't have to force anything. I don't have to make him do anything. It flows freely. So when you're out here and you're talking about you want to get married immediately, find the man that where your relationship just flows. And when you guys go through ups and downs and rough patches, and he really mad at you and you really mad at him, but you still are able to be respectful to each other at that time. Do they respect you during the rough times? Are you able to respect him during rough times? Because don't no man want no disrespectful ass woman. I've heard that a lot too, guys. Men desire respect. That's how, I'll tell you, all the men that I've talked to, a lot of the men say that they will require respect over love, because if you respect me, that means you love me. So instead of saying I love you all the time, do you respect him as a man? How about that part? Let me see what Linda said. He says, and a lot of times women want to get married so early, but then they don't realize that they will become interested in different men in the long run because they tied the knot too early. Exactly. That is so true. Because if I married the man that I was with in my 20s, as much as I want to marry him, I will be dead right now. And let me tell you why, because I'll be so damn miserable in that marriage, unhappy, don't want to be there, hate the fact that I have to deal with him anymore. But I was so in love. I loved him so much. I look at him now like, dang, he not even cute to me no more, because I'm 36 now. So my taste has totally changed from when I met him when I was 20. But I was with him from 20 to 30, so 10 years of my life. I would never do that again, first off. I pick a lot better now, guys. Anyways, let me see what Robbie said. People change their minds every day. You just got to make sure that change of mind still involves you. Exactly. And also another thing is that you guys are able to grow and evolve together, because it's really unequal if your woman is evolving and you're just stuck right here, or your man is evolving and she's just stuck right here, and now he's moving along or she's moving along, and you guys aren't evolving together. Because as we age, as we grow, we are always becoming different people. So when you want to tie yourself to someone for the rest of your life, you have to make sure that this woman, this man, is somebody that is worthy tying to for the rest of your life. Don't sign up for no beautiful wedding date and have a horrible marriage. It's not that serious. It's not that serious just to say I got a ring on my finger. Who wants to sign up for hell? You know what I'm saying? So once again, as you see the title of this, ladies, men are not out here romanticizing about marriage. They are not so hell-bent on getting married like women are. And I'm telling you that you shouldn't be too. You should be worried about getting your stuff together, and what you desire out of marriage, are you able to give that as well? Or are you just sitting back waiting for somebody to take care of you? Now, is there going to be men that does that? There is going to be that. But he's also going to have a whole level of things that he's going to require out of you if he's sitting there taking care of you, and you don't have to do that much. So just stop worrying about the wedding date. Stop worrying about getting married. And focus on just being friends and building a friendship with the man. Because when you build a true, genuine friendship with them, it's much harder to leave your friend than it is to leave like a romantic partner, right? Think about some of your real, genuine friends that you really, really love. Like, you'll accept them if they do wrong to you, depending on how the depth of that, right? But for the most part, you'll turn back and you'll be okay with your friends. You won't leave your friends. They can mess up a little bit, but you'll forgive them, or whatever the case may be. So build a friendship, and through that friendship, you guys will decide if this is somebody that I want to tie the rest of my life to, and we'll both be talking about marriage. But also set a standard at the beginning. So I'm not saying don't get married and don't desire marriage. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying don't let that be so you're focused so much on marriage that you're not taking the time to really get to know the man that you're trying to tie yourself to for the rest of your life. Because this is a lifetime commitment. It's not just something that you're just doing. So kudos to the men that was on here that are married and shared their input. I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys so much. And ladies, I hope this really helps you out in your journey of learning and discovering and trying to find your soulmate. Because I know everyone desires partnership. I know love is such an beautiful thing, and I get it. But just don't be so hell-bent on marriage that you don't get a chance to know who that man is, and you don't take the time to really learn who you are, and if this is something that you really want for your life. All right, so I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you guys take my advice so that you don't be stuck in hell for one damn day of marriage, of a wedding day. All right, so I appreciate you guys. Peace and love, peace and prosperity to all of you. It's me, your girl, Amber Nicole, and I'm out.